You hit the withdrawal button on your prop firm dashboard after a profitable trading months, and instead of receiving a bank SMS, you receive an email from your prop firm telling you that they are conducting an internal review. Your stomach drops. It's the kind of messages that feels routine on the surface, but every trader knows what it really means. Something is wrong, and it's usually not your trading. For me, these emails cost me more than just time. It cost me 3 payouts totaling over $1,000 in 2025. Even though I followed every single rule, traded within the same setup of every day, I did nothing different from the months where they paid me without hesitation. Here is the truth. Once a prop firm decides to look for a violation, they will always find something, even if they have to stretch or invent it. Let's get into it. Before we dive into the stories, here is what really at risk for traders who rely on prop firms. When a payout gets denied, you're not just losing withdrawal, you're losing months of disciplined trading, your confidence, and in many cases, a significant part of your income stream. But if you understand how these denials actually happen, what triggers them, and the pattern firms use once you become profitable, you can protect yourself somehow before it's too late. So let's break this down step by step. In this video, I will show you the exact red flags that led two prop firms to deny me over $1,000 in payouts, the tactics they use once you start winning, and the practical rules you need to follow so that you don't lose your hard-earned profits the same way I did. Before we get into the details of what happened with my payouts, you need to understand one thing. Prop trading isn't just about following the rules and trading consistently. There is a second layer to this industry that most traders never see. A layer that only reveals itself once you start winning. Because when you're new or when you're inconsistent, you're harmless. You're part of the business model. You are basically a revenue. But the moment you become consistently profitable, everything shifts. You stop being a customer and you start being an expense. And when that happens, the rules you thought were flexible suddenly become inflexible. Sometimes they bend, sometimes they break, and sometimes they get rewritten entirely. That's the invisible game happening behind the platform. And once you understand that, everything that happened next will make a lot more sense. Quick note before we get into the first case. If this kind of real behind the scene prop firm breakdown is useful to you, tapping the like button really helps this channel reach more traders who need to hear this kind of stuff. Let's start with Crypto Fund Trader, because this was the first time I realized just how fast a prop firm can flip the moment you start performing well. When I joined their scholarship program, everything was smooth. I passed the evaluation, traded consistently, followed every rule to the letter, and received multiple payouts without any problems. I even left them a very positive review on Trustpilot because at that time they seemed very reliable. But consistency is what changed everything. The moment my results became stable and my payouts became regular, they flagged my account for an IP match. After weeks of back and forth emails and after providing every piece of proof showing that I haven't shared my IP with anyone, they reinstating my account but still denied the payout. Few days later, after another clean and profitable cycle, I submitted a newer payout request, only to find out I'd be banned again and for life, this time for supposed device match. Here's the catch. I trade from the dedicated home server. No VPN, no VPS, no remote sessions, no shared accounts, nothing questionable. So I asked for proof, real technical proof, not assumptions, not summaries, just logs. Their response was slow, vague, non-technical, and every message felt like they were buying time. Eventually, they denied the payout and permanently banned my account. Here is the truth. IP and device violations are the easiest excuses because it's impossible for traders to disprove. And when you're consistently profitable, some firms don't need certainty. They just need something that sounds plausible on paper. This was the first major red flag that made me rethink this entire industry. Global Forex Fund denied a payout of $4,000 by accusing me of using something called shadow EA, without even explaining what is that. According to them, my trades showed martingale behavior, great strategies, and high-frequency trading. But here is the truth. My system uses balanced adjusted risk, fully within the rules. So what really happened? The same pattern you see across the industry. When a firm doesn't want to pay, they relabel normal trades as violations. Martingale, high-frequency trade, grid. Once they use those words, the conversation is over. This wasn't a strategy issue, it was a justification for them not to pay. When you look at the CFT and the GFF side by side, a clear pattern starts to emerge. And it has nothing to do with your trading. Prop firms make their money from fees, challenge fees. The majority of traders never reach a payout, and the ones who do usually take small amounts. But when you start winning consistently, when your payouts grow, that's when you stop being revenue and start being an expense. And once you are an expense, firms will look for a reason, any reason, to slow you down, stall you, or remove you from their system altogether. That's why traders see the same denial tactics over and over: sudden IP/device match flags, vague strategy violations, relabeled trades, new rules appearing out of nowhere, support delays, black box internal logs that no one can verify. It's not random, it's not personal, it's very structural. You're not just trading the market, you're trading inside a business model. And that business model rewards firm when you fail, not when you win. After going through all of this, here are the rules I follow now. The rules every trader should follow if they want to protect themselves and their payouts. Only trade with firms that have a proven track record. If a firm is new, offering crazy discounts or promoting too easy rules, that's a red flag. Reliable firms have at least 3+ years in the game, a real team behind them, and a history of paying consistently. Stay far inside the limits, not just within them. If the rule allows you 1% risk per trade, I would use 0.5% risk per trade. I avoid micro-lot clusters, avoid anything that looks like martingale or grid, and keep my trading behavior simple, clean, and extremely defensive. In prop trading, appearance matters just as much as compliance. Diversify across multiple firms. Never rely on a single prop firm. Accounts can be banned overnight. Payouts can be frozen without any warning. I ran multiple firms in parallel to spread the risk. Request small, frequent payouts. Don't sit on a $10,000 of payouts and hope for the best. Take smaller withdrawal consistently. It reduces scrutiny and protects your profit. Document everything and stay professional. Keep screenshots, logs, confirmations, timestamps, all of it. And if something goes wrong, share your experience publicly without exposing private documents that could put you in a legal bind. Use prop firms as a stepping stone, not as a foundation. Withdraw consistently, save your profits, and slowly build your own capital. The long-term safety comes from funding yourself, not relying on firms' internal discretion. These rules won't guarantee you never face a denial. No rules can, but they can stack the odds back in your favor and protect you from the traps most traders never see coming. If you want to see exactly how I built a system that passes prop firms' challenges consistently, not with luck, but with structure, check out this video where I unveil the frameworks I use and how I leverage algo trading to pass challenges and secure payouts.